So it's flipping freezing today, but it is dry, which is the main thing, and I'm just going to do one or two quick jobs. It was bright sunshine before, and now it's clouded over and might rain. But anyway, I'm going to start off with mounting this remote reservoir thing for the shocker. So it's just a matter of a couple of M6 holes in the frame. That's an unusually sharp drill for me. Oh, what a pain. I can't get the tap in. So, I'm going to do this. I suppose I could risk it and put it in the drill, but this is fine. In fact, I'll do that now. Oh, can't drill with that. I think I'm going to cut this tab off later, but I'll leave it there for now. That's good there. What else was I going to do? So I've got some material for that, just 1 second. So basically it's some strapping material like this. I'm going to form it around this and bolt it up there, hopefully. It's drilled for extra lightness, so that's worth at least 2 horsepower. But I think this will do the job just fine. I need a nut to hold it on. Not sure how to get a bit of tension in this. I guess the idea would be to try and get another bolt. So move this around. Cut this off. Here for now. So at some point when I was filming that, the battery went flat, but anyway, that works pretty good. I'm going to have to obviously trim it off, but that's pretty stable. I'm going to add some springs or a Jubilee clip around, I think probably a Jubilee clip around here. So then I've been, so I've got the shock mount on, shock tank, expansion tank reservoir. And then I've been looking at, I was thinking of mounting the electronics underneath the tank, but I've had a look under here and there is just no space under there at all, not above the frame. Some people have got things in between the frame rail and the tank, and I'm not sure how they've done that. So I'm still held up by the lack of the 3D printer basically. I've got the model all built. In fact, I'll probably show you that in the video in a minute. I've got the model built for a new airbox, but I don't have a printer to print it with at the minute. I'm waiting for that to arrive, and I think this filter is going to end up somewhere like this, maybe a bit further in, maybe somewhere like that. So I've got space all around it to put electronics, but it's going to be tricky to mount it. Having said that, there isn't a ton of things, so it's mainly, I think I can get away with just these fuse holders, a fuse holder so I can get 2 relays and 6 fuses on this. I've just got to find somewhere convenient to mount it. Mustn't forget about the coils. Got to find a place for them. The ECU, as I said, I think under here there's a possibility to mount a panel on this. I'll show you. On this space, maybe on this space here. Might be able to put some electronics, well, electrics. But I didn't show you it with the tank on before because I just didn't have it around. So I've had the tank and the seat ready for a while. I'm quite pleased with the way the line works. This line from the line of the tank to the line of the seat. I've got a local upholsterer. Well, I talked to him a couple of years ago about doing the seat for me. I really like that Alcantara stuff, so that's probably what that seat's going to be made out of. But until I'm sure of where everything's going to mount, and I've got all the little brackets and everything to hold everything in place in the frame, I'm obviously not going to do the seat. But yeah, so a couple of things fixed on. It is so cold today. It's cold and windy, and it looks like it's going to snow now. So I'm going to put everything away, and yeah, catch you in a bit. I'll show you the CAD model next. So this isn't going to be a how-to with Fusion 360 or anything like that. I did try Tinkercad before moving to Fusion, but I ran into lots of problems where I couldn't get things to work how I wanted. So this is my new design for the plenum chamber airbox, and you can see I've moved the air intake to the middle so that I can get the air sensor directly in and without anything else being in the way, and everything else is essentially a copy of the regular airbox, although I have made it a bit smaller. So the 3 entrances to the throttle body, this is clearance for the throttle cable, this piece is clearance for the choke cable or enrichment, whatever. This is the intake for the vacuum from the crankcase, the crankcase breather. I didn't put the spigot on because that would make it difficult to print. I'm a beginner to 3D printing, so I've no idea how this is going to work. I'm still waiting for my printer to arrive, but there is going to have to be a lot of supports in the print for this to work properly, I think. But we'll see. So yeah, I made it hollow. Obviously, I haven't put the velocity stacks in, because I think that would be impossible to print, and also I'm not convinced that on this engine it's going to make a huge amount of difference, but we'll see. It might turn out to be a mistake, and there's another piece to cover on the end here. So yeah, that's the piece as far as I've got with it. I thought I'd just step through. I'm not going to say it isn't a Fusion 360 tutorial, but I could show you one of the nice things that this has is I seem to have moved it around a bit. One of the nice things this has is it's called a parametric design system, and across here is that this is the history of all of the things that I did to create this part. So if you make a mistake or did something in the wrong order, you can sort of skip back through the history and do things, and I had to do that a couple of times. For instance, I had to do this cutout shape before I hollowed out the inside, otherwise it got really complicated. But I thought I could just step through anyway and show you the basic of the construction. I could step through the construction one piece at a time. So the first thing is you do, it's not going to show me, hold on. Let's show the sketches. So the first thing I did was just to create the, are you going to show me? It's not going to show me. Anyway, the basic outline, and then extrude it upwards to make the shape. Let's see if I can get a better view of it. So that's basically I drew this in 2D and then extruded it upwards. And then what happened next? Some stuff. There's the cutout for the throttle cable. And then some other stuff, some construction things going on, I think. There's the cutout for the choke cable. There's the indent for the crankcase breather pipe. And then I think I hollowed it out. And then the pieces for the throttle tubes. What I didn't I haven't worked out yet, is I had to do this. There must be a way to copy and duplicate these, but I couldn't figure them out. But anyway, I'll make it play through to the end. And yeah, so you can see it's just a matter of faces and circles and extrusions and fillet radiuses and all those kind of things. And yeah, it comes up with the part. So I'm hoping that this is going to work for me, get to the end. I'm hoping this is going to print okay. It's going to take 2 or 3 days to print alone, but so I've yet to get the printer yet. So when I get that, I shall have a go at it, and we'll take it from there. I think it's kind of critical that I do get this done first before I try to put any of the rest of the major components in, because otherwise I'm going to have, yeah, horrendous jigsaw to do. So yeah, the next video, hopefully, well, it's Christmas Eve now, so Santa's already been requested to deliver my printer, but I think he's got a bit tied up in the cross-channel ferries or something like that, but we'll see. Anyway, I'm going to finish it there, and have a great Christmas, everyone, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.